Hello again and welcome back. If you are new around here, then hi, nice to meet you, and if you are returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. This video is going to be an empties video. I was going to get some of my vlogs up from Wales, but there are two reasons why this is going up first. The first one being, this is just unbearable. The empties basket is so fucking full. Oh, that is your word of warning that I do like a sweary word on this channel. My name is Alana, I'm a 30-something lady from Scotland, and sometimes it just rolls off the tongue. The other word of warning is, grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a cuppa, because I love to ramble in my videos. They're pretty lengthy. But anyway, the basket is fucking out of control at the moment, so for that reason I want to get this done so that I can actually dispose of all this stuff, take it to recycling, etc. But also I wanted to pop this little video up before the vlogs because lovely Emma from It's Em's channel, I can't thank her enough, because I was away on my trip, I was enjoying my holly bags, wasn't really paying any attention to like Instagram or YouTube or anything. A wee bit more Instagram because it's easier to just be like, there's a photo, I'm away on a trip. But wasn't really thinking about anything. And then I started getting these comments and I was like, wait a minute, how have I got that many views? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, and then a lovely lady commented and said, I came over from It's Em's channel and Em had gave me a little shout out. Emma had said basically the Lancome mascara that I've been raving about for ages now, she'd bought it off the back of seeing me use it on Instagram. So I just want to say thank you and welcome to anybody, as I said already, if you're new around here. Hello, nice to meet you. And this is an empties video, and maybe it'll give you a bit of an idea of all the shit I use quite regularly, or what I've used up and what I like and what I don't. So this video is going to go up first, and then in the interim I will be editing the vlogs from Wales and Northern England? Middle England probably. Geography is not my strong point. Anyway, if that sounds like your kind of thing, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the way I usually do this, I've got a biscuit as usual. Like I said, grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a vodka if you wish, it's alright. But the way I usually do this is I will do a bit of hair care, like bathroom stuff that's in the bathroom, shower gels, body creams, that kind of pish, some fragrance, and then the rest is all pretty much skincare. If you came here to see an empties of makeup or panning things, no, I'm sorry, this is not the place, but I do have a single mascara, so we'll start with the mascara. I will put timestamps here, I think, because I'm sitting a bit more over this side today. It was more because actually I've got the two cats with me today. One is sitting over there on the radiator, she must be feeling the cold, I don't know why, it's quite a nice day. And Molly Moo is just there. Can you see her? Hold on. Molly! So anyway, so this is the Warrior Princess Mascara from Flower Beauty. This, I want to say, I think it's came down in price, but was around about £11 when I bought it. I think you can get it on offers and stuff now. It's not just as expensive as that. I say expensive, but for the drugstore that can be expensive. When you think the Lancome mascara that I talk about all the time costs around about £18 to £21, this is £11. It's kind of middle range. It's not like fiver, is it? But this was a really good mascara. It's a proper brush wand. So if you're someone who's not keen on the plastic ones and you prefer a typical old school brush wand, this one has that. So this one has definitely been in that basket for quite some time now, and I used it up a good while ago. I picked it up at the start of the year, I want to say, and I really enjoyed it, and I absolutely would pick it up again. I feel there's minimal panda flaking, ever so slightly. That happens with me with the majority of mascaras. The only ones that doesn't happen with is this Lancome one that I've been talking about for ages. And I feel the Glossier Lash Slick as well, but that is more of a tubing, very natural, barely there mascara, so just so you know. This one does it ever so slightly, but I have worn this on like a 12.5-hour shift as well. I'm a nurse, if anybody's new. Hi, that is my actual job. I'm a nurse that worked 12.5-hour shifts, and I remember wearing this to try it for 12.5 hours. And actually, the Panda Eye bit, very minimal. I do rate this, I think it's really good, and I will link all of the products I'm speaking about down below. Alright, next up, let's talk about something that actually, Emma, I was influenced by you, and this is why I picked this up. This is the Imperial Leather Moonlit Skies White Cashmere. I'm like, what fragrance is Moonlit Skies? Who knows? Who has any idea? But what I will say is, this is a really nice scent. I really like cashmere scents. I don't know what you would say that is, just clean wool, I have no idea. But I really like a cashmere scent, and this one was delightful. I really liked it. This is the bath soak. I think you can get it in a shower gel as well, so this is like the bigger one. It was really nice. I would absolutely buy it again. Speaking of cashmere, this here, I can't remember when I bought this. I want to say possibly this was last year. It's been kicking about in my bathroom for a while. It was one that was taken to work for a while. I just didn't get through it terribly quickly, so it has ended up in the basket and it's been there probably for the better part, oh, the lid's broke. Probably for the better part of maybe 6 weeks now. So it has been used up for a long time, but I cannot remember for the life of me when I bought it. I can't get the lid off, but there's a little bit left in it. In the fragrance. I don't want to spray it because it'll go in my coffee and then no thank you. So this is cashmere, pink pear and tiara flower. Tiara it almost says, but the E has one of those funny little apostrophes above it which suggests to me it might be en français, we don't know. But tiara flower. It's a body mist, it's from So. If you're my age, you remember So when in high school and everybody wore So, or Charlie, that was another one. Impulse as well actually, Impulse. That was probably Impulse, was it O2? The green one? Anybody else remembers that? Comment down below. They're just body fragrances. I think this is kind of mimicking or trying to mimic the Victoria's Secret ones. The length of time it took me to use this up in itself probably says what I think of it. I like cashmere scents, but this one was just a little too juvenile, just a little too sweet, a little too reminded me and took me back to that high school era. It just isn't for me, but I used it up. I wore it to work every now and again. Had it in my bag for work. It's quite nice to just freshen yourself up when you're on a 12.5-hour shift. It's alright, but I won't buy it again. It's not for me. Alright, so shampoo and conditioner. These are my favourite. I consistently buy them. You will have seen them in Boots hauls over and over, and you will have seen them in empties over and over again. If you've never watched any of my empties before, I'll stick one up here. These are routinely in my empties all the bloody time. I use it all the time. It's my go-to. I do try other shampoos and conditioners, but this is the one I always go back to. It's John Frieda Luxurious Volume. This one happens to be the color care one. I have it in normal. I have it in like the super fine hair one. I've tried it in all different versions of the Luxurious Volume. I have tried a million times, and I have been using this for the better part of 12 years anyway, I want to say. Easy. What age am I? 34. Yeah, since my early 20s, I want to say. Easy, been buying it since then. I'm pretty sure that's when it came out and I started using it, picking it up then. These are always on offer in Boots. Always. So don't buy them full price. Wait till they're on offer. 3 for 2s all the time. I love it. I think it's really good. Do I think that it's made my hair thicker? No. But do I think it styles and sits the way I want it to? Because I have very fine and flat straight hair. So for that reason, I think it styles it well. I like the way it washes, I like the way it blow dries afterwards, and I don't do big blowouts on my hair or anything. I just dry it and then I put wave through it. But it works for that, it works for me, and I've been using it for a very long time, and that is a testament to the fact that I think it is really nice stuff. What are you doing? Oh, the little scallywags came up beside me here. Coming to say hello? Meow. This is Pebbles. If you are new around here and you've never met the cats before, this is Pebbles, and the other one that I showed you is Molly. This one is the Tortoiseshell Terror. You okay? You want to sit back down? You'd probably be like, no, I don't want to sit behind you now, you've moved me. Right, body lotions. I have 4 here in total. First of all, I'm going to say CeraVe, need I say more? It is my go-to, it's the one I go to over and over again. Probably only over the last 12 months, I have to admit. Maybe even 8 to 10 months. Prior to that, I didn't have a body cream that I was always using, but this one has certainly in the last 12 months became a firm favourite and one that I have repurchased over and over and over. The other thing I would say is there's the SA one, which is the one with salicylic acid in it. I've recently seen Michaela McDade speaking about that and sharing the exact same thoughts and opinions that I had on it. This is nice, it sinks in, it's really good, it's got that hyaluronic acid aspect to it, so if you're putting it on damp skin, it holds in the moisture, it's good for your body. I feel it sinks into the skin, no issues. The salicylic acid one, I tried the smaller tub of that, and no matter how much that I rubbed it in, I put it on my body, went to work, done whatever, throughout the rest of the day, I was finding it pilling on my arms, on my skin, on other parts of my body, pilling everywhere. So I don't know what it is about it, doesn't work on my skin, and for that reason I probably wouldn't purchase that one again. For chicken skin on the back of the arms, keratosis, if that's what it's called again, I can never remember, KP. It does work, So you could buy it and just apply it on these areas if that is something that is a real issue for you. You could essentially buy the SA wash as well. People swear by that, especially for razor bumps and ingrown hairs and razor burn. People say it's fantastic. But for me, I'm just going to keep with the normal CeraVe because it works wonders and I really like it. I then have this one here from Super Duper. Now, let's have a wee chat about Super Duper. I've spoke about them on this channel before, vaguely, not in too much detail. I got some Super Duper stuff when I was subscribed to Latest in Beauty Box. I'm no longer subscribed to them. But this body wash and the body butter, I want to say, it smells divine. It's so nice. And I remember maybe 5-6 years ago, YouTube influencers going bananas, absolutely crazy for this brand and being like, oh blah blah, no parabens, sulfate free, blah blah blah. And I was put off by that because a lot of the time with it being, oh, paraben free, there is no reason, there is no scientific reason that parabens are a danger to human beings if they are in your skincare. Not in the amounts they are in your skincare, and the studies that said parabens caused cancers or anything like that, all of these things, they were not widely spread enough. There was not enough qualitative data in those studies for it to actually be a known thing. So it became something that companies jumped on to be like, this is paraben and sulfate free. And actually, it's all fucking marketing. So Super Duper, I was very put off by them because of their whole green, clean status. I can't be bothered with that because as far as I'm concerned, that is all fucking marketing. It is. Just tell me it's a really nice shower gel. Just tell me it smells really fucking nice and I'll use it. Now, if you're of the opinion that you don't like using parabens, you don't like using sulfates, to each their own. I am not saying you're an idiot or anything like that. Not for a second. If you have made an informed choice on that, that's absolutely fine. What I'm saying is I didn't like what this company was doing with regards to basically trying to sell you stuff by saying we're a nicer company than this company because we don't have these nasty things in it when they're not nasty. So you know. In saying all of that, they have changed their marketing. It no longer says paraben free, sulfate free, it no longer says all of that. It does still say that they recycle, 50% recycled, it's cruelty free, it's vegan. It does say that on the back still, which is absolutely fine. But they've got rid of the kind of snash on the front, which I was very pleased about. And because of that, I thought I'm picking up a bottle of that. Now it's £8 I want to say for this. It's not cheap. It's not cheap as far as shower gel goes, but I'm sure this was on offer in the luxury bath area of Boots when I picked it up, and I thought, then I remember the smell and oh, they've got rid of the shit on the front, I'll buy it. And it is very nice. It's not something I would buy every single time for my shower gel, but it is lovely. It's very nice and it smells absolutely fucking delicious, annoyingly so. This is the olive, it's not a body butter, it's a lotion. Nourishing body lotion for dry to very dry skin, and it is the Body Shop Olive, just the olive range. And I have to admit, I really like this fragrance. It's a fresh, grassy green, almost citrusy, just like cut grass fragrance. I really like it, and I really enjoyed the lotion as well. I thought it was really nice. I recently spoke about this in what I was currently using, so I'm not going to get into it too much. If I was going to repurchase this again, I would potentially go and look at the body butter, but I definitely would look at this olive range again because I really like the fragrance. Again, I'm one of these people that fragrance isn't something in my skincare that bothers me. If it bothers you, then that is absolutely fine, to each their own, but personally I don't find the fragrance an issue and my skin isn't overly sensitive to fragrance, so I liked it. I thought it was good. And this here is the Dove Dermaspa Summer Revived Body Lotion Gradual Tanner Fair to Medium. And I'm not going to go into it because there is a whole video up here if you wish to watch it about gradual tanners, and this one right here. Do you know, I bought stuff, I told you already, for the What's New June, that I bought new body butters. I bought one from Isle of Paradise and I bought one from Garnier. And I was going to continue my tanning, self-tanning journey and tell you all about it, but at the moment, I know you'll be looking at me like you're as pale as a ghost, but I actually have a tan at the moment. If I can show you, can I show you on my stomach the difference? So look how white my stomach is in comparison to my arm. Can you see that? My arm is really bronzed, right? in comparison to my stomach? No? Maybe? In real life, it looks really bronzed. So I thought there is no point in me trying to put on self-tan at the moment because actually I have a good bit of colour about me and it would be a bit strange. So I will have to hold on until this all dies down a little to try them. So if you're waiting on the next ones, they are coming, but I figured I had to actually be of a paler colour before it's, you know, it's going to be too noticeable. Look how tan my arm is. That's natural tan. Alright, let's quickly whisk through some home fragrance first of all, or normal fragrance first of all, because I only have a few bits here. That's right, I'm one of these dicks that likes glossy EU, but it's a pretty nondescript fragrance, but it's beautiful. It's like freshly washed jumpers, like a freshly washed jumper that you just love and it makes you feel cozy. That's what it smells like. I don't know how else to describe it. I would absolutely buy it again. I think, as I film this weekend, they have a 20% off sale, which they don't do very often. So I may pick up another one because I do really, really like this fragrance. It's just a beautiful everyday fragrance. But what I have been working my way through, all these little minis of the replica fragrances, and just recently I actually only have a tiny bit left. Sailing Day from Replica. It's beautiful. What a lovely summer fragrance. But some of these ones here are definitely more summer. Springtime in the Park. That one's quite nice. I like that. It's quite fresh, but also a little undertone of tiny bit aniseed. I quite like that. And then this one here is Beach Walk. Again, this one was beautiful. There's really nothing left in these. But this one is a proper like holiday fragrance. Like, it's sweet, it's not coconutty, it's a little bit more refined than like a, you know, what do you call it, Hawaiian Tropic? It's a little bit more refined than that, but it's got that, it takes me there. It's got that memory kind of, what do you call that? Nostalgia. It's got that idea in my head that it smells like holidays. I really enjoyed that one. And this one here is By the Fireplace, which if you've been watching any of my hauls and watching you and stuff like that, I did pick up a slightly bigger size of By the Fireplace because that fragrance is probably the one I'm going to get in the full size, I think. But now, I've started wearing Sailing Day, and for the summertime, that is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm still continuing to work my way through these, and I've not quite decided which ones I would like to have in a full size as of yet, and I'll see how I go. Alright, skincare, this is what you came for, isn't it? So, first of all, Avène. This is the L'Eau Thermale Spring Water in a Can. What can I say? This is my go-to. I have spoke about this over and over. I think it's been in my skincare favourites roundup yearly for at least 2 or 3 years now. I buy it constantly, all the time. I love it. I think it's good stuff. Do you need thermal water in a can to spray on your face before your skincare? No. Could you splash your face before it? Yes. Do I like it though? Do I want it? Do I want this step in my skincare? Yes, absolutely. Do I like doing it when I get to my little desk here when I've got my mirror before I do my skincare? Absolutely. Is that my choice? Abso-fucking-lutely. And I really, really like it. My first step in skincare before I do anything, be it AM, PM, is spray my face with this stuff. It's just water in a can. You could have yourself a spray bottle. It's completely up to you. But it's good value. It's really, really big. I think it's £12 for the big one. This is the big one, and I buy it over and over and over. Talking about next steps in skincare and sprays, this is the Misha Essence. This is a Time Revolution First Treatment Essence. It's a Pro Ferment A, that is the trademark on it. This is a Korean skincare brand. I got this from YESSTYLE. I have mentioned before, if I speak about anything that I have picked up from YESSTYLE, then I will link my code down below, which will give you first time buyers 10% off, I want to say, but it will also give me 10%, sorry, got all Sean Connery there, 10% commission to spend on YESSTYLE. I don't get stuff straight into my bank account, it's just there. If then anybody uses my code, I have some commission, and it means I have like a little account on YESSTYLE. Do you know how much I've made on YESSTYLE? Let me just get real with you here. £2.40 or something like that, or maybe like $2.40. I don't even think they give you it in pounds. $2.40. So there you go. That's how big a fucking influencer I am. That's not a dig at anybody, by the way. If you don't want to use my code, don't use my code. It's absolutely fine. Just think it's quite funny because I think people are speaking about, oh, I've got a code, I've got this. Like, I'm not fucking look at them making all the money. Just talking about the stuff because they're making the money. No, no, that is not the fucking case. I really like this stuff. In saying that, so this is the second one of this I bought. I did repurchase this, and this was the second one, but I am currently trying the Neogen, and I've spoke about that quite recently as well. and I really like that too. I like both of them. I want to say the Neogen is a little thicker. It's got a slightly more, not a gel texture, it's definitely still a water kind of essence, but it's just a little thicker. It's got a little bit more viscosity to it than this one, but this one was really good and I really enjoyed it, and I absolutely would purchase it again if I couldn't get my hands on the Neogen one. Talking of essences or toners, whatever you want to category you want to put them in, this one here as well from this is the Rice Toner, and this one is definitely a slightly different makeup from this or the Neogen. It's still a toner, like an essence, a step that I would use once I'd sprayed my face with some water, but this one is really, really nice. How do I put it? It feels soothing when I use this on the face. Now it's only a little tiny one, I think, what is this, a 10ml, 30ml? I don't know, I can't see. I need to get my granny glasses on. Whatever it is, it's travel size, it's tiny. This had like a split layer in it. When you look at it, it looks like it's a milky consistency, but actually when you look closer, there was definitely like a split layer, so to shake it before you use it, and it definitely did feel like soothing when I was putting it onto my skin, and I did really enjoy this. So actually, once I've used the Neogen, I might go and pick a full size of this one up, but all of them I'm enjoying, I like it, and it is a step that I really enjoy in my skincare. If you haven't seen my AM or PM skincare videos, I'll put it up here. I also have a whole skincare playlist where I like to ramble on about the science behind skincare. It's completely up to yourself, so you can check it out if you like. This here is from Lumen. This is their Defend and Replenish Antioxidant Mist. It's part of their Sisu range. Lumen is also another company that I really have been enjoying. Nothing left in this either. This, however, I thought it was nice. It's a spray. It does what it does. I kind of am like, what does this do that my thermal water in a can doesn't? I don't know, nothing really. I think it's basically trying to say that it helps with antioxidants in the atmosphere. How much science behind that, I don't know. Would I look into their sprays, because I know they do the Nordic Hydra range, which I really enjoy, and they have a spray version of that. Yes, I would absolutely try their Nordic Hydra version. I loved the spray action on this. There's none left, I can't show you, but the sprayer, oh, it was just misting, and it was a lot softer than the Aven one. So the Aven one is pretty powerful when you're spraying it, but this one was one that through the day I could spray my face and be like, ooh, dewy, lovely, great. Really enjoyed it, but would probably pick up the more hydrating one in future. Wouldn't buy this one again, would probably look towards that one. So actually, let's talk about this reset. I've spoke about this before. This is the Eugenissin set from Some By Me. I've seen James Welsh speaking about this brand quite a lot. He said it was really good, he really enjoyed it. He especially liked this range. I think it was the moisturizer, the moisturizing gel cream that he really liked for the summer, but I think he has more of an oily skin type to me. I've definitely got more of a dry one, and I felt that this gel moisturizer just wasn't enough for me. Even the sleep mask, this is the sleep mask here, came as part of their little set. The sleep mask wasn't enough for me either. It just didn't do enough for me. I wouldn't buy these products again. I wasn't enjoying them. Again, I picked these up from YESSTYLE. They didn't really do anything. They're supposed to be brightening, so a little bit like a vitamin C. Brightening, and they have niacinamide in them as well, but I already use niacinamide in my skincare routines, so it didn't really bring anything that made me think I would like to try these in full size, but I think that is just personal preference to my skin. This one here from the Inkey List, this is the Glycolic Acid Toner. It's, oh, nearly fucking dropped that there, so you can stab myself in the neck. This is just much the same as the Pixie one, the Ordinary Toning Solution, their Glycolic Toning Solution, Lacura one. Personally, I think all of these are very much of a muchness. They do a very similar job, and any of them will do. That's my honest opinion. I like this one from the Inkey List. The only thing is, I wasn't overly keen on this packaging. It's basically just like a kind of squeezy dropper, and it's a liquid, so quite a lot came out. I think I prefer the Pixie and Lacura packaging, because I don't know, it's just a little bit more like you can put a cotton pad on the top, and I don't know, it just works a little bit better. The Ordinary one as well, that has got like a long thin nozzle on it. I don't know how to describe it, but I've used that one several times too. With the nozzle, it also comes out a little fast, but they all do much of a muchness. I am not overly concerned about one is better than the other. This is just as good. If I can't get my hands on the others, I would pick this one up. etc, etc. Choose your favourite, do as you will. And speaking of The Ordinary, I have Ordinary items here. You know that I've used The Ordinary for years now. I have several videos on The Ordinary and the skincare ranges and all of the different stuff that they do. I basically know what my favourites are now. I know what my favourites are. I will repurchase over and over, and I will continue to do so. So here we have the Buffet, which is their peptide serum. I already have a brand new one. This is the bigger size. So they have smaller size bottles. These are the 60 ml bottles. So they're slightly more expensive because you get more product in them. I love the peptide serum, the Buffet. I think it's really good. It's got Matrixyl in it. It's one of the ones that I'm like, yeah, I would like to have that. Again, peptide science. It's a little vague. Is it absolutely true? Does the theory make sense? Etc. But I really enjoy this, and my skin misses it when I don't use it. So I enjoy it. Their niacinamide, this is their 10% with zinc as well. I do like this. I just prefer the texture of the Inculus one. I think they're just as good as each other. I think probably do a similar thing, although there isn't zinc in the Inculus one. I just prefer the texture. The only thing that annoys me is, as I said, this is a 60 ml bottle from The Ordinary, and the Inculus one only comes in a 30 ml bottle. I would rather buy, rather than getting more packaging, I would rather have them do a bigger size, but what can you do? But this is probably the last bottle of niacinamide I'll buy from The Ordinary, and that is simply because I just like the texture of the Inculus one better. So this is very good. And if you like it, that's great, but I've kind of converted to the Inculus one now. And this one here is their hyaluronic acid. This is their 2% with vitamin B5 as well. Okay, so this I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with. I love it, love it, love it. I think it's really good. I think it does a nice job. And then recently, I don't know, because people were like to me, oh, I hate that stuff. It's dead sticky. Like, I feel like it pills on my face when I use other products with it. And I was like, it's never done that to me. Never, ever. And then I got maybe 3/4 of the way down this bottle and I thought something isn't right. There was other products that I was using that I've used for a long time and I was like, what is going on here? And I thought, is it this? Like, after all these years of it working so well for me, is it this? So I decided to stop using it, and I haven't been using a specific hyaluronic acid. I've been using the alpha arbutin that has hyaluronic acid in it, or I've been using a moisturizer with hyaluronic acid in it, but I haven't been using a hyaluronic acid serum. And my skin is none the worse for it. Putting it out there. Controversial, I know. I do think this does a really good job. And I've obviously slotted in other items that do the job of a hyaluronic acid. But I think there's just better formulations out there now. And this was my baby for so long, and I loved it for so long. Sorry, it's got really dark all of a sudden. Is that better? Is that a little brighter? I don't know. Anyway, so this is my baby for so long, but I'm afraid it's just run its course. I don't think I'll buy this anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the Pycnogenol 5%. This is an antioxidant, and as far as antioxidants go, they don't play so well with other items. Again, I have whole videos on this. I'll put it up here if you want to see it. It's in the skincare playlist. And antioxidants, certain formulations, they don't play well with other formulations. They shouldn't be put with this, they shouldn't be put with that. And it makes it kind of difficult because you wonder, where do you slot them into your skincare routine? The Pycnogenol 5% from The Ordinary is one that actually plays really nicely with other formulations and works really well. So this is what I was using as opposed to a vitamin C for a long time, and I thought it done a really nice job. I potentially would buy this again, but at the moment I'm using the Versed one. I kind of want to go back to the Kiehl's vitamin C as well because I really like that. But I might pick another one of these up because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. Okay, we're nearly there. Hang on tight, hang on tight. So I have 3 Skin and Me dosers, daily dosers. So this is one for every single month. I've been using Skin and Me now, and again, I have a code for them, and I will link that below. And it doesn't give me money. It basically gives me a £5 off my next month. It's a subscription service. It costs you £19.99, £20 a month basically. Costs you £20 a month to get a daily doser. It is prescribed personally to you, has your name on it too. Anybody who likes a little personalisation, you're a sucker for it. Especially when you've got a name like mine that nobody spells correct. So Yeah, it is really nice. I really like it. It's made my PM skincare routine a bit of a one-stop shop. I like it. It's really, really good. I feel I've seen improvements in my skincare and the upper layers of my skincare. I'm not saying it's taking away any deep wrinkles or fine lines or things like that, but the actual texture of my skin, the glow of my skin, the radiance and colour, I don't want to say colour, like things like dark spots or acne scarring, that kind of stuff has improved. So I really, really like this stuff. I'm going to continue to keep purchasing it, and I do have a code down below if you wish to use it. It will get you 2 months free, I believe, but also it will give me £5 off my next order of it. So if you don't want to use mine, that's perfectly okay. I think you get your first month free with Skin and Me, but if you wish to use my code, it means you get 2 months free. It's up to yourself, do what you will. I really, really fucking like this stuff. Now, if you're using retinol, you know you need to wear your SPF. So I have two here. One is from Beauty Pie. So if you are still subscribed to Beauty Pie or you want to know about Beauty Pie, basically this is the Featherlight UVA and UVB SPF of 50. It's a sunscreen primer. And I really liked it. I thought it was very nice. It left a beautiful glow on the skin, which I really like. I like a bit of a sweaty glow if you can't tell already. So for that reason, I really, really enjoyed it and I thought it was lovely. If you are subscribed to them and you're looking into what's good from Beauty Pie, this is very, very nice. This is Helio Care. This is their Colour Touch of Sun, and it's an SPF of 50. Now the thing about this product, I think I picked it up last year and I've binned it. I've put it in this box because basically you should only keep sunscreens for 10 to 12 months. You shouldn't really use them after that. The, what do you call it? Efficacy, the way they work stops working. But this is a tinted one and it also has a glow in it. And I do really, really like this. I thought it was a lovely product, but the colour range in this is pretty terrible, which is pretty disappointing, and that's probably why I won't buy it again. They only have light, basically. They don't have anything as an option for people with really dark skin or darker skin tones, and it's kind of unacceptable. So for that reason, this is why I wouldn't pick this product up again, unfortunately. But the product itself is really, really good. What can I say? I'm just a little disappointed in Helio Care because they did say they were going to address this and they didn't. So what can you do? Cleansers, moisturizers, we're kind of getting there. Oh, I meant to say the Dr. Jart, the Ceramidin. This is the tiny range. I've still got some of the cream left. This was the little kit that I picked up from Boots. What did I even take? I don't know why there was so much hype around this. I remember, again, lots of big YouTubers being like, Ceramidin, Dr. Jart, oh my god, it's amazing. It's alright. I don't think it's anything special. I like the Tiger Balm from Dr. Jart, the green one, the colour correcting one. It's beautiful, but since they've released that here in Boots in the UK, it doesn't have the SPF in it. It had SPF of 30 in it. Certainly whenever I used to pick it up in Sephora, whenever we went abroad, I would always pick it up because I really, really liked it. But they've released it here in the UK without SPF, which to me is bamboozling and I have no idea why. Poor show, Dr. Jart. But this, I don't know. What is it? I don't know. It's a moisturiser. The cream is okay. The toner and the serum, they're okay. I think these two are the same thing in a different packet. That's all I'm going to say. Cleansers. Glossy Milky Jelly Cleanser. This was a travel one. I took it away with me last week and I've pretty much finished it now. It's good. I like it. I think Glossy Milky Jelly Cleanser is very, very nice. But I think CeraVe is better value for money. I think it does the same job and you get more in the product for what you're buying. So take that as you will. And then I have this from Glow Hub. This is their Nourish and Hydrate Cleansing Balm. And it is a peach scented cleansing balm. Can I open the tub? Used it within an inch of its life. There's a tiny bit left. But it done the job. I have said this a million times and I will say it again. Cleansing balms, as long as they take the makeup off, they all do the same thing. It's good. It's really nice. I like it. It's from Glow Hub. It's a really cute company. It's very, I feel it's geared towards maybe more the teenage or early 20s range, but I really like it. I think it's really nice. And I have to say as well, this from Glow Hub, this is the, what do you call it? Calm and Soothe Cool Whip Moisturiser. This had jojoba in it. Oh, this was really nice. It was really enjoyable. Towards the end of using this, I got a bit like, I don't know if I like this, But actually, I think that was that hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. I don't necessarily think it was this. I think it was that. So, I do like this. I would pick this up again. I thought it was really nice. It's a very soothing and it is very cooling on the face. It's not tingly, it's not minty, it's nothing like that. I like the Glow Hub as a company. I'm enjoying them. I think for a cheap and cheerful kind of drugstore brand, they actually were very good. And I think when I spoke about them in previous videos, I've been a bit like, yeah, does the job. But actually, in hindsight, does the job, is in a good price range, is cute, nice fragrances, does what it needs to do, and I enjoyed them. So I would absolutely purchase them again if I had to. And I think if someone said to me, oh, would you buy this? I would say yes to them. So that's how it goes. Alright, so we've got some mini stuff here. This is from Drunk Elephant. This is their C Firma Day Cream. This is a vitamin C and their virgin marula oil. Drunk Elephant, controversial, right? Super duper expensive for a start, but also they have some controversy surrounding the brand, let's face it. Now, the C Firma cream, the vitamin C, or cream, is it cream? It's probably more of a gel type consistency. It's a liquid. This is really nice. I really, really like this, and if it wasn't so expensive, I would absolutely pick this up. It's very, very nice. This virgin marula oil, don't waste your money on it, because there are so many other brands that do virgin marula oil for a much, much cheaper price range, for a much, much bigger bottle, and they do exactly the same fucking shit. So things like this annoy me, things like this impress me. That's my problem with Drunk Elephant. I think they have stuff that is just seriously overpriced for what it is and doesn't need to be at that price, and then they've got really nice products. So we'll just leave it at that, shall we? I potentially, I would purchase this one in full size, potentially, but I'm sure the Kiehl's one is cheaper, so I'll probably go for the Kiehl's one. This, do not waste your money on. I have two more products from Beauty Pie. This is the QI Energy Moisturizer and Eye Cream. Now, it took me so long to get through this, not because it was a bad product, it just didn't have me reaching for it. And it's nice, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just one that I didn't feel overly enthused by. It was a lovely moisturiser. I even used the last of it today because I thought, I'll try this again, remind me. But it just sat on my shelf and it was always kind of one of the last things I reached for. So in all honesty, I'm a bit like, it's good. Would I buy it again though? This was the first one I bought. Probably not. The eye cream, annoyingly, I think, isn't available. I don't think they're available, which is really, really frustrating. But the eye cream, I would buy over and over and over. I thought it was beautiful. And I know people might say, you're a mug, eye creams are just like fancy moisturisers, don't be an idiot. But I really, really enjoyed this eye cream. I thought it was really, really nice. Kind of similar to the Kiehl's avocado one, kind of. But not green or anything. But I just thought the same consistency. It was a little thicker, it was a bit luxurious. I really, really enjoyed the eye cream. And I bought two of them. That was the second one I bought. This one is a definite give it a go. This one is nice, it is really nice. I would say give it a go if you're subscribed with them. But it's probably one that I'm like, it still didn't become a holy grail moisturiser. I'm too finicky. I'm too like, I like too many different things. It's my fault, it's not theirs. It's my fault, it's me, it's not you. Alright, we're down to the last 4 items. So we have two eye creams here. This one here from CeraVe, this is the eye repair cream. I have bought a backup of this. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. That's why I bought a backup. I think it's really good, smashing grand and great. This here is the caffeine eye cream from the Inkey List. I also think this is really good. I also think the Ordinary caffeine solution is really, really good, and there's reasons why I like them for different reasons. I prefer the packaging on this for eye cream. It makes more sense to have a little nozzle that you can squeeze out. The bottle is travel friendly, it's smashing, it's great, and it does the job. It makes it a little bit more depuffing, a little fresher in the morning, fantastic. However, the caffeine solution from the Ordinary can be dropped into moisturisers as well. So there's that plus point for that, but it isn't a travel friendly packet. I like the both of them equally, and I would buy either one of them again. And finally, there's this little one from Clinique. I don't even know if Clinique do this anymore. Basically last week when I was going on my trip, I was getting out little travel sizes and things to take away with me, put in my bag. And I opened my little travel size drawer and I pulled this out and I was like, Alana, this must be about 3 years old. Why is this still in here? And there's nothing in it, look. I was like, why is that still in here? Oh my god, it is their Pep Start eye cream. I don't even know if they still do the Pep Start range anymore. It was fine, it was okay. Clearly I didn't think that much of it. I used it all, but clearly I didn't think that much of it because I never bought it in a full size, just so you know. And finally is Glossier, and this is balm.com. This is the cherry one. I have spoke about this over and over and over. I really like the balm.com. It is slightly overpriced lip balm, I'm not gonna lie. £10 a tube kind of fucking annoys me. I feel it should be closer to £6 to £8 for what it is, but it's Glossier, isn't it? It's always just a little overpriced for what they are. But I do continue to buy the balm.com. It is one of my favourites. I currently have the fig one, and I really like the fig, the rose and the original. The cherry is kind of okay, but it's a little overpowering. The birthday one is okay as well. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but definitely the original is my favourite. Oh, the mint one. I like the mint one too, but the original is my favourite through and through. And after that, probably the fig and the mint. That's where I'm leaving it. Anyway, I've still got the dregs in my coffee here, but they are absolutely freezing because it's been a good hour since I started filming this. And if you've made it to the end of this video and you are a new subscriber, then hello and welcome to the madhouse that is Alanna and AltogetherAlanna. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you use any of these products, please let me know if you liked any of them. If there's any questions you have about any of them that go into more detail, then please feel free to send me a DM over on Instagram or drop me a comment down below. And with all of that, I'm going to leave it, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye.